Thomas, obviously a big game in 2 days. You're used to big games throughout your career. This club, it's the third final of the year. Mentality-wise, the guys have been there, they know how to get through this. You obviously do as well. It's a young San Diego team. Can you use that to your advantage? Because a lot of these players, especially on the defensive side, maybe haven't played in a game like this.
Yeah, maybe we don't know yet. that's always the problems with some kind of ideas or thoughts about upcoming games. When it works out for them, you could say they were not thinking about it. They were just fresh, young, like light-headed, maybe. So we don't know. We try to focus on our game, on what we did well against LAFC, and maybe what things we missed in the second half. But what we know we can count on is for sure our mentality. For sure we were lucky especially in the second half of the extra time, but fighting with nine guys against 11 and coming back so many times this season in any kind of games, I think we can trust our mentality and also our team spirit. So that's a big point for us. But I think it comes down to things during the normal game, like our habits, our behavior, our positioning, and getting not in situations where they are strong. So that's it, and being effective. But it's a big game for sure, and we try to enjoy it. We want to enjoy the atmosphere, and in the end, I'm excited. I'm excited to go to San Diego tomorrow and play this game.
So hello, wir haben etwas German News. Und ich wollte nur wissen, das sind so viele tolle, lustige, aufregende Sachen passiert seit August. Was ist denn, außer das Spiel gewinnen, was in den nächsten, sagen wir mal, 6 Monaten passieren wird mit Thomas Müller? Aber jeder will wissen, bleibst du, gehst du, was machst du?
Ja, ich bleibe. Yeah. Simple, but good. I stay.
Und sind das Sachen, die passieren wird, also mit der Weltmeisterschaft oder mit
that's Weltmeisterschaft, die ist noch so weit weg und für mich nicht relevant. I'm not a international player anymore, yeah. So I focus on the Whitecaps. My focus is totally with the team and with this franchise and with this club and the community. But that's future. That's future. We are at the moment in the final stage of the season, and we are very proud and happy to be in the conference final. And we want to enjoy it, and not only enjoying it, we want to go to the MLS Cup final for sure.
We'll go Harry, then Barry.
Hi, Thomas. There was a special moment right after the team won where you were celebrating, where you went over to Bilal, and that really captures the heart and the closeness of the group, I think. Can you take me through how special that was and what that meant to you and why you did that?
Yeah, it was special in a negative way, I would say, because in a moment, the whole team, the whole club, the whole stadium was super happy. Was also very sad in the same moment, a very sad moment for Bilal, or sad 20 minutes or maybe some days, because he thought he's got injured heavily with his knee. Yeah, luckily we have a positive tendency, I would say. I'm not a doctor, so maybe in the future. I'm not a doctor, but it looks way better than he thought in this moment, and yeah, that's also part of life. But he gave it all for us. He came on strong when he was subbed in. So yeah, I saw him sitting there, and then my first thought was, okay, give him some support, give him some love, and after that we celebrated, and yeah, the last 2 days he was smiling again, way more than in this moment.
Okay, Barry?
Hey, Thomas, you have obviously played in who knows how many of these
Yes.
Where if you win, either win or you're done.
Yeah.
It's sudden death. What fires you up the most about these kinds of games personally? That gets
first of all, normally when you get closer to finals, you get to play better teams. You play the best teams in the end normally, or almost the best teams. So it's always nice to beat the better teams. So you beat teams people think they are one of the best teams. So the expectations are a little bit different than in a normal league game. For sure, the focus from the broadcast, from all the world is watching, more spectators, more people watching you getting the job done or not. That fires me up, to be honest. To get the job done when everybody's watching, can they do it? And I want to be with my group and sustain this pressure and get to the next round and get through it. Just show up. That's it, and that's what I want to do again and again and again.
Alex, then Gemma.
Thomas, Saturday was your first single elimination MLS playoff game. What did you take from it, and what are some things you want to take as a group into this next one? Jesper called it on Tuesday. It's almost like a string of finals, this way this playoffs works. How do you kind of feel about that?
Yeah, I took almost nothing out of the game than just next round. So it was, when I look back, and I look back in maybe a different kind of perspective, it was hilarious and it was so positive for the Whitecaps, for the franchise, for the city. To be in this stadium in this moment, I think everyone from Vancouver will remember this game. It was amazing. I was not happy with our second half, to be honest. But in total, in general, it was an amazing game. We went through, and everyone will remember that. But beside of that, it was just like it's the quarterfinal. You know what I mean? Nobody remembers quarterfinals normally. So a quarterfinal is just be played to get to the semifinal or to your holidays, and that's what it is. So the goal is always to get to the final, and that's our next step, and that's what I'm focusing now. And the rest is already history. But a nice piece of history.
Thomas, you talked about embracing the pressure of a game like this. What do you say to some of the guys in the locker room who maybe haven't been in this kind of situation about how to approach this in terms of their emotions and the mental side? Yeah,
they should feel it. They should feel the pressure, but they should deal with it in the right way. So it's not about getting not attracted from these kind of emotions. It's more about how can you use it. The good thing in such a reactive game like soccer is when the referee blows the whistle, you have not a lot of time to think about anything. So we just play. But what is important and what we did well in the first half against LAFC, we stick to our strengths. We stick to our habits, as I always try to explain. And we want to play our game. We know San Diego is a strong team. They have different strengths and weaknesses than LAFC. They have a little bit of different system. So we are prepared. Jesper and his team, we are well prepared. But we have to play a Vancouver Whitecaps game. And that's what I'm focused on to bring it also to the boys. And I don't care what they feel in this moment. I wanna give them also my support. Just to be free, play free, and let's see how we can deal with it.
We'll now go online. We'll start with Paul, then Charles, and then Johannes. Paul.
Hi, Thomas.
Hi.
I'm just wondering, obviously, in a cup competition, in a playoff like this, shootout's always a possibility. You guys have won 2 already. Vancouver, I think, is 6-2 in the shootouts. In the last few years, obviously, coming from the German national team was a very the success they had in the shootouts is well known. What is it about the mentality of a team that can prevail in a shootout, in that pressure and that very exacting, like, white kind of pressure that you feel? Like, is there any similarities you can draw, and what is it that makes teams that prevail special?
I think it's about preparation. You have to be prepared for it. You cannot have a real simulation of the situation because it's so hard. In a training session, you don't feel the same pressure than in the stadium, in the game, when you have to shoot a PK. But you can be prepared tactically. What you want to do? Do you want to stutter? Do you want to pick a corner? And for sure, our coaching staff makes sure that we are prepared. And as I said a lot of times, we are a very strong group, so we trust each other. And trust doesn't mean that we always believe that we will succeed, but we trust each other means, for me, that we protect ourselves, that we support ourselves regardless the result. And that gives maybe all of our players that kind of security to be a little bit more confident in the shootouts, but that's only a theory. We want to be prepared, and we are, and until now it worked very well for us.
Thank you, Charles. Next, please.
Hi, Thomas. Charles Bone from MLSsoccer.com. 2 parts. The first is, how is your health? I think was it a hamstring that was bothering you maybe a bit the last game? And then 2, you seem like someone who does research. I know you haven't played San Diego yet, but have you watched them, prepared on them? What are your impressions of your opponent?
Yeah, to my health, I think I will be ready for San Diego. So there are no question marks at all. And of the playing style of San Diego is a little bit different than, for example, LAFC. They normally are used to have the ball a lot. They have a very good possessional game. They are overloading the middle a lot. So many players are coming to the ball to attract the opponent to then go deep and exploit some back spaces. For sure, we have to mention Dreyer. He's their biggest threat if it comes to scoring goals and being an offensive weapon for them. But yeah, that's a normal analyzation like we do with every opponent. For sure, I watched the game against Minnesota. That's it. We want to be prepared, but we don't want to overthink it too much. We want to be focused, or it's always my goal also to be focused on ourselves and play our game, play our Whitecaps game.
And we'll finish with Johannes, please.
Johannes, go ahead. Servus Thomas, Grüß aus München, hörst du mich?
Jawohl, hallo, grüß dich.
Perfekt. Du hast in der Vergangenheit ja schon mal gesagt, dass du nicht der allergrößte Fan vom Playoff-Format bist. Gerade weil es von den 3 Spielen am Anfang, beziehungsweise Best of 3, auf nur ein Spiel geht. Gegen LFC war es ja noch Heimrecht, jetzt ist auswärts, also der größtmögliche Nachteil, der sich eben aus dem Format ergibt. Wie siehst du es denn inzwischen?
Ja, du hast mir das jetzt gerade so ein bisschen zu sehr pauschalisiert, dass ich kein Fan von dem Playoff-Format bin, was auch immer das Playoff-Format ist. Also natürlich aus meiner Sicht, wenn ich es für mich selbst sehe, ist selbst Playoffs sollten aus meiner Sicht, wenn es darum geht, dass sich der Stärkere irgendwie durchsetzen soll, und vor allem, wenn man beachtet, dass man sich natürlich eigentlich fast nur wünschen kann für jede, gerade jetzt hier in der MLS, weil die Distanzen halt so groß sind, dass jede Mannschaft auch und jede Fanbase auch ihre Mannschaft auch einmal zu Hause sieht in diesen entscheidenden Spielen, dann wäre dieses Hin- und Rückspielformat mit Toraggregat natürlich schon was ich erstens kenne und zweitens auch gut finde. Jetzt im Vergleich, die erste Playoff-Runde, die war ja quasi mit in einem Best-of-3-Modus. In der Theorie kommst du da mit 2 Unentschieden und jeweils Siegen im Elfmeterschießen weiter, auch wenn du dann vielleicht das dritte Spiel dann vielleicht sogar verloren hättest. Also das war so ein bisschen, wo ich mir dachte, ich gehe nach Nordamerika und dann habe ich Playoffs, da habe ich auf jeden Fall ein paar Serien, wie man es aus anderen Sportarten so kennt. Aber das war mehr eine Bewertung des Status Quo. Ich habe da kein Problem damit. Im DFB-Pokal geht es auch nicht anders. Es gibt diese Do-or-Die-Spiele. Die Spannung ist natürlich enorm groß in diesen Spielen. Wir haben es ja selbst letzte Woche gesehen und da geht es ja nicht darum, wer jetzt am Ende dann in die nächste Runde kommt, sondern die Spannung war enorm groß und es war ein Riesenspektakel, weil jeder wusste, es geht um die Entscheidung und ja, das kann man sehen, wie man will. Mein Format ist so ein Hin- und Rückspiel, auswärts und heim, wie es jetzt in der Champions League zum Beispiel durchgezogen wird. Das gefällt mir jetzt für solche Wettbewerbe dann doch am besten, weil es geht eben um die Meisterschaft einer ganzen Saison und ja, aber das ist nur meine persönliche Meinung.
And that's all we have for you today.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.